August 23rd. Yes, it's a new moon in Virgo at 0 degrees and 23 minutes. This is a black moon. What does that mean? That means that there are more than more than one new moon in a month, but that's not the case with this, right? Because this is the first of 2 Virgo moons. So we're going to have this Virgo moon on the 23rd, then we'll have another one September 20. I want to say it's September 21st. I keep getting all the days confused. It's a lot of dates. So obviously we're not having 2 new moons in 1 month, but we are having 3 moons. Wait, sorry. 4 moons per season. So we're going to have 4 new moons this season. So that's why this is called a black moon. This only happens every 33 months. Hey, Tiff. All right, witches and woo-boos consider black moons to be really good for rituals, for magic, for manifesting. It's strong, so this is a good time for intentions, moon magic. This is powerful energy. Also, the moon is at 0 degrees. 0 is the start of a cycle. It's a critical degree. It's the beginning. It's infinite possibilities. This new moon is very much giving me the Fool in the tarot. If you guys aren't familiar, Google it, but a lot of you know the tarot. The Fool is the beginning of the major arcana. It's the start of a journey. It's taking a risk, right? Also, Uranus is at 0 degrees, which is the Fool. The Fool is Uranus in astrology, okay? So it's about taking some kind of chance, taking some kind of risk, stepping outside of your comfort zone. Now, it is giving cleanse, clear, and shift the energy. Hey, Carice. Feeling the vibes of this black new moon in Virgo are my Virgo, Pisces, Gemini, and Sagittarius, right? The mutable signs. We all feel the vibes, especially if you have any planets around 0 to 3 degrees of Virgo, okay? So, and even if you have some late degree fixed signs, that would be Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Taurus, right? Last lunation before eclipse season. This opens up that eclipse portal. I don't like that word portal, so I say that eclipse window. It's opening up that eclipse window. Let's go. Things are getting spicy. We're changing. We're shifting. The timeline is speeding up, all right? I already said this part. The sun and the moon are kissing up on each other. That's what happens during a new moon. We have the sun in Virgo and the moon in Virgo, both at 0 degrees and 23 minutes. It's the start of something. It's a clean start. Virgos love to clean. So that makes sense, right? We are planting those seeds in the dark soil of the new moon. We have faith that they're going to grow. We are optimistic. What's the Astro T? Virgo. I feel like I'm kind of let me move that. Sorry. Virgo rules the 6th house in modern astrology. Okay, not traditional, in modern. We're using modern astrology here. We're modern people. This is the house of habits, okay? This is our day-to-day routine, our schedule. This is our work. This is our 9 to 5. This is what we wake up and do. Are you waking up and getting your kid ready for school? Are you doing hot Pilates? What are you doing? That's Virgo energy. So this is a fresh start in the Virgo house of your chart. Virgo is analysis, it's organization, it's improvement. We want to make things better. Virgo is the servant of the zodiac. So maybe you're asked to be of service to someone in your life and help them make things easier. Hey, Alicia, in their lives, if that made sense, to help make things easier for them, all right? Before you go Virgoing all crazy, okay? Keep in mind that the South Node is in Virgo. What does that mean? The South Node is the point of release. Think of it as a decluttering. A junk truck, what's that, 1-800-JUNK? It's coming to pick up all the Virgo things you don't need in that house of your chart. So this could be physical clutter, especially if this is in your 6th house. Shout out to my Aries risings. This could be a lot of possessions that are taking up space and place in your home and you need to like move them out. It could be mental clutter. It could be mindsets that need to be released. It could be things, behaviors that are holding you back from growth and glowing up, okay? It could also be that you release a relationship or you're forced out of a job or you let go of a job. It's a new earth loading, okay? So think about that. Maybe things, people, places, things are no longer in alignment with your soul purpose, that North Node in Pisces. Don't be scared to embrace new employment opportunities, to try something new. Maybe something that is more in alignment with your spirit, right? Also, do you need to let go of unhealthy habits? Yes. Do we need to eat better? Do we need to stop doom scrolling? Maybe we need to move our bodies more. What can you do that supports your health, your physical and your mental health? Are you doing what's best? I should set this up for your mind, body, and spirit, so I don't have to keep looking down. The ruler of the new moon is, is Mercury. Virgo is ruled by Mercury, right? So Mercury is currently direct. It's in the sign of Leo. We may feel called to start some kind of creative project or really lean into our self-expression. Maybe we're inspired to boss up. Leo is the sign of the leader. We can feel more confident in terms of taking on projects, stepping up, expressing our ideas to people. Hey, saying, hey, I have this idea. What do you think? This is a spicy, full moon, new moon chart. Okay, there's a few aspects that are really kind of intense, but the one that really gives me pause is the sun and the moon in Virgo forming a square to Uranus. We know a square is friction, 90 degrees. Hey, Philip, squaring up for a fight, okay? So the sun is our ego, it's our dreams, it's our will. Uranus is our sense of innovation, it's our liberation, it's our freedom. It is friction between these two. Maybe your boss wants you to do something, you got to do something else, right? Sun and Virgo work. It could be somebody in your job is like, you got to do this, but you're wanting to do this with Uranus and Gemini. Now, we could also feel the struggle between doing what's expected. I'm a rapper, okay? That's what I said. I'm a rapper. Want me to drop some bars? No, I do sound like I'm rapping. I guess somebody told me I talk like I'm singing. Okay, sorry. I digress. Yeah, we can feel this struggle between doing what's expected of us, Virgo, right? We want to be the goody two-shoes, the perfect person. No shade to Virgo. But Uranus and Gemini is ready to stir some ish up to start something, okay? I like to call Uranus the crash out planet. I don't like to call it that, but you know, it is. So maybe you could find a way for these energies to work together. Maybe you don't have to have such a strict plan, but you can kind of go with the flow, or you can have an innovative plan, or you could switch up your plan, something like that. Hey T, if it wasn't spicy enough already, we do have a yod in the new moon chart. If you're like, what is a yod? It's a finger of God. Okay, I don't normally talk about in conjunct or quincunx aspects, but the sun and the moon are forming a quincunx to both Saturn and Neptune, right? In Aries, yes. And Pluto in Aquarius. Saturn in Aries is at 0 degrees in this new moon chart. Where's where's my Shayla? We just talked about this the other day. Okay. Aria and I were talking about this. Saturn at 0 degrees, that activates the Aries point. That's the world point. So not just you and me could be feeling this energy, but all of us. Maybe there's something that happens. Saturn is boundaries, it's society, it's structures, it's the government, it's, you know, authority. So maybe we see something that plays out globally during this new moon. Again, this zero energy is giving like the Fool in the tarot. And even though the Fool is Uranus, people do associate the Fool with Aries, okay? So there's the start of something happening here. I actually just read somewhere, you guys, I'm gonna give you this little tidbit of information. You're like, nobody asked. The Fool card is actually considered God because, or to be spiritual, like the little dog is God because dog spelled backwards is God. Okay, so I just taught you something new. So really the Fool is not taking a risk, but the Fool is stepping out on faith and trusting in the universe. The dog is gonna be there to protect the Fool, okay? So that North Node in Pisces, step out on faith, trust in the universe. Hey, Becky, Saturn, Neptune, and Pluto, and the sun, we just talked about this in the moon, have that yod going. This means that the sun and the moon at the top of the yod, right, the head of the witch's hat, are happy. If they're happy, then Saturn, Neptune, and Pluto aren't happy. I did not say anything about Aquarius rising. I am going to get into the horoscopes. I'm talking about Pluto and Aquarius. So, right? Is that what I said? I don't know what I said. Maybe I said Pluto and Aquarius. Yes. Okay. Or Uranus. That might be what I was talking about. So, we've got that finger of God. It's almost like, it's just weird when you have an inconjunct. Hey, Christine, how are you? It's hard to get these planets to be on the same page, right? Pluto and Saturn and Neptune are forming a sextile, and then they are forming a quincunx to the sun and the moon. So the apex is the sun and the moon. That's Virgo energy. That's what we're leaning into. All right. How do we balance them? I don't know. We lean more into having a plan versus just kind of like leaping in action. That's what Aries would do. And Aquarius likes to just exchange ideas and innovate. These two planets are like on the move. But Virgo is like, wait a minute, we can't just do something. We got to have a plan. We got to come up with an idea, some kind of structure. So maybe there are changes that need to be made to daily routines and work life that we're somehow being resistant to, that we need to kind of embrace. Maybe you're like, I need to work from home, or your freaking boss is like, no, return to order. What is it? Return to office order, right? I don't know, but figuring out a way to make these energies work together versus working against each other is tricky. So also we have Venus in Cancer, which is about to oppose, well, it's opposing Pluto in Aquarius out of sign. This is not exact, excuse me. It goes exact on the 25th. We'll have a Venus opposition to Pluto. You know how I feel about this, or maybe you don't. I don't like this really. There could be some challenges in relationships. Opposition is an op. Venus is love and money. Pluto is power and control. Maybe you feel like you want to have control over your lover or whatever. Relax, nothing's under control. Use this energy to work on a creative project. All right, instead of stalking your ex or even trying to catch your current boo thing cheating, because Venus opposite Pluto can make us paranoid. So maybe some kind of relationship issue comes up during the new moon. Also, Venus in Cancer is squaring Chiron in Aries. This aspect is separating. Make sure to check out my weekly astro weather tomorrow on Substack so you can get all the astro tea. Venus, you said who? You love Pluto. I do not. I mean, I love Pluto. Yeah, whoop, whoop. Okay. Venus is relationships. Chiron in Aries is the wound of self-identity. We could feel triggered by a relationship, and maybe it brings up some feelings of low self-worth. Maybe we're like, I'm wanting love, but I feel unworthy of it. I feel unlovable. You deserve love. All right. We could also feel torn between pursuing our passions and honoring relationship commitments. Maybe some kind of compromise is needed. It is a square. We got to get these energies to kind of come to an agreement. Yes, that's that. And maybe the relationship is triggering us, but really it is about our own feelings about ourselves, right? We're projecting onto the relationship. Wait, Alicia, what do you mean who? I do like that Jupiter in Cancer, which is exalted, is approaching a trine to the North Node in Pisces. I love that, Kyle. Welcome to the shit show. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Jupiter's growth and expansion. The North Node is our... Oh, and I have a giveaway, you guys. I was too busy talking shit last week, and I forgot to do it. Okay, my bad. So remind me after I finish the horoscopes. It's not special, so don't get excited. Let me not say that. It's some books. Okay. Maybe there's some kind of encounter or experience that is pushing you closer to your soul's mission. Okay, this aspect is going to be exact on September 3rd. It's building, but you know, a trine to support it, right? Jupiter is luck. It's abundance. The North Node is our spiritual path and purpose. I like it. It's a 10 out of 10. Oh, I am about to tell you, Alicia, that is coming right now. I was giving you the backdrop, the astrology, and do they, Kyle? That's a good question. I thought Virgos and Scorpios like each other. It's the universe is supporting your glow up. Let me stop reading the comments. Maybe there's some kind of insight that comes from a teacher or family member that leads to a realignment. Okay, we're going to get into the horoscopes. All right. Don't forget to use your intuition, not just rely on your logic, right? Virgo can be very much in the head. We're going to start with Aries. We're going to keep it simple, and then we will end with Pisces. Short and sweet. Aries, maybe you're working less, Ram. This could be due to changes on your job, or you're realizing that you just can't do it all despite wanting to. Amen. As the South Node transits Virgo, you're discovering that tasks, oh my God, Alicia, are going to slip through the cracks, especially when you have too much on your plate. Don't fix a low vibrational plate when it comes to your day-to-day life. You guys remember that? Have a Kate Moss serving. Take on less. You don't want to burn yourself out So maybe you need to press pause. Neptune transiting your sign may be taking a toll on your energy level. Rest is a necessity and not a luxury. Call a time out and allow your batteries to recharge. Maybe log off the internet and give your mind some rest too. Aries mantra for the Virgo new moon. I allow my body to rest when it needs it. Yes. Taurus, creativity could be the key to your happiness, bull. Break out the knitting needles or grab the guitar and find your joy again. You don't have to make a masterpiece, but there's healing in expressing yourself. Maybe you even heal your inner child through art, so don't judge your artwork. The need to criticize and critique may have to be released in order to manifest your dreams. Shout out to all the Aries moons. All right, with Neptune and Saturn and Aries. Speaking of dreams, a lot is going on behind the scenes, and you might be having dreams and visions that give you guidance about the future. Trust your intuition. If your romantic life has gotten stale, maybe you download the apps again or finally say yes to that blind date. Taurus mantra for the Virgo new moon. I don't overthink, I create. Yes, period. Gemini, are you ready to free yourself of the family trauma twin? What if your parents did the best they could and that's all you can ask for? Woo. People do well when they can. You've likely been more focused on your career and moving forward, but sometimes a trip down memory lane helps us uncover what is holding us back. Some mindsets that you learned in childhood are really limiting and outdated. If you want to move, then you might start to make plans to do so now. It could be that you've outgrown your environment and it's time to switch things up. If you're not making any moves anytime soon, then maybe declutter your space so you can make it feel more cozy and a haven for you to decompress. Gemini mantra for the Virgo new moon. I extend forgiveness and grace to my family and myself. And so it is. Cancer, communication is key, Crabby. How can you share your thoughts and feelings in a clear manner? It could be time to work on the way you've been expressing yourself. Maybe you need to balance the emotions with the logic. It could be that you're clinging to old ways of doing things. Yes. And it's time to step into the future where your mind is more open to the possibilities. You're a nostalgic sign and like to cling to the past, but the future is now, okay? Your mind could come up with some great ideas during the new moon, and maybe they come to you through a dream or when you're in a meditative state. So pay attention to any downloads that you receive. Cancer mantra for the Virgo new moon. I practice understanding the other person's point of view. Leo, it's time to balance the bank account, lion. If you've been doing too much unnecessary spending, then let's weed that out. Now this isn't saying, you need to count every penny you spend, but maybe pay attention to how many times you'd ordered Uber Eats and DoorDash this month. You love to treat yourself. Yes, you do, Leo. But planning for the future is always a good idea. So save for tomorrow instead of just thinking of today. Limit that Apple Pay. Maybe you have a breakthrough around a long-term goal during the new moon, so don't get too stressed out about your finances. There could be some money coming to you through a partner or a settlement. Money always comes just when we need it and usually when we don't expect it. Trust in the universe. Leo mantra for the Virgo new moon. I am capable of handling money. Yes, you are. Virgo, where you at? It's your moon. It's a new you, Virgo. This lunar cycle is a clean slate, and we know you love for things to be clean. Think of this as a new phase for you to get clear on what you want to attract into your life moving forward. Hey, Virgo risings, tap back in with your goals and dreams. It's never too late to pursue them. It could be that you have new dreams and you're ready to move forward with those aspirations. Before you make all your wishes come true, you may have to free yourself of any judgment and criticism. Maybe you're so worried that you can't make things happen. No, relax, Virgo. Uranus is active in this new moon chart and maybe creating a bit of anxiety and chaos in your professional life. Trust that things are always working out for you and trust in the universe to guide the way. Virgo mantra for the Virgo new moon. I trust in the magic of the unknown. And so it is. Libra. I need to unclench mine too. Libra, this is a new moon, but the end of a cycle for you, Libra. Let go of the past and all the pain that it carries. This is a time of healing and even introspection. You may decide that you need to withdraw a bit from the hustle and bustle of life to reflect and release any hurt and trauma. Declutter your subconscious mind of all the emotional junk that is keeping you stuck in that same old pattern. It's time for a new narrative. Healing is a service that you give yourself. So book a Reiki session or maybe a massage to move any stuck energy out of your body. If your mind can't let go, maybe you book a therapy session so you can finally be free of any limiting behaviors or mindsets that are blocking your glow up. Hey, evolve with Rose. Libra mantra for the Virgo new moon. I choose peace. Oh, Kel, my son is of Libra moon. Scorpio. Maybe you're back outside, Scorpio. You're like, absolutely not. You could feel like hanging with the homies or even attending a meetup to make new friends. If you've been doing the solo thing, you probably feel called to hang out with your pals now. Maybe some friendships are feeling like they've gone as far as they can and you decide to scale back on your social time with some of your platonic connections. You may be ready to pursue a goal during this time. There could be some type of insight or inspiration that comes to you and encourages you to finally do the thing you've been afraid of doing. Growth happens outside your comfort zone, so do it even if you're scared. Let's go, Scorpio. You have no friends? Well, maybe you're going to meet some. Scorpio mantra for the Virgo new moon. See, I can create the friendships and community I dream of. There you go, spoken for 2025. 2025. Sagittarius, somebody just said Sagittarius rising. Did you update the resume, Saggy? You may feel suddenly like breaking up with your job and that your profession is holding you back from true freedom. While being free from having to answer to someone does sound amazing, let's run a reality check. While you likely need your job, I'm pretty sure you do, and maybe they want to promote you on your job while you're ready to press send on your resignation email. This urge will pass, but a work-home life balance could help you feel less cagey. If you aren't happy at your job or feel as though you aren't being of service, then start a new job search. With Jupiter, your ruling planet, empowered in the sign of Cancer, trust your intuition when it comes to your next move. Sagittarius mantra for the Virgo new moon. I trust my intuition to lead me to the right job opportunities. Period. Capricorn, gang, you're ready to book a one-way ticket to somewhere far, far away. I know that's right. While this sounds ideal, you may not just be able to run away and flee the country, but you can learn something new. Maybe a spiritual practice or some kind of deep dive into a topic curves that craving for adventure. You may feel trapped by your daily routine and that your job has you on a short leash. I know that's right. Maybe you could find ways to switch up your schedule and give you more time for wondering and creativity. Saturn, your ruler, is retrograde and in a fallen state. That means it's not happy, okay? So it can be more challenging to soldier through life during this time. Hey, Susanna. Allow yourself a little fun. Maybe connect with your favorite cousin for a fun activity like axe throwing. I don't know why I put that in there. Capricorn mantra for the Virgo new moon. Every day is a new adventure waiting to be explored. You just literally missed Capricorn. We heard the end. Aquarius, but now it's your moon sign. Virgo. Virgos like to plan and you're forward thinking, Aqua. So this is the perfect time, Fred, where you at, to invest in your emotional and financial future. Maybe you need to face a situation from the past that has been creating fears or blocks in your current intimate relationships. Maybe you book a couples therapy session so you can open up to your partner in a safe and supportive space. It's okay to share your feelings, you little robots. When it comes to your finances, you might be ready to save for a rainy day and invest in the future. Review your shared finances and get your money matters in order. There could be some kind of financial win, like a payout. I love that for you. I'm visualizing that for you. Aquarius mantra for the Virgo new moon. I am allowed to be flawed. Period. Are you progressed Aquarius, son, Becky? Pisces, have you been neglecting your loved ones, Pisces? Your close friends or favorites may want to check in with you. Now, you aren't the resident therapist, so don't try to fix everyone's problems. But maybe your boo or bestie just wants a little quality time with you. You might decide to start a new relationship during this new moon, but make sure this partner, romantic or professional, isn't holding you back from living your best life. The North Node is in your sign, Pisces, let's go. So it's all about doing what's best for you. Sometimes this means telling the people you love no or implementing firm boundaries. Don't be afraid to say no. Pisces mantra for the Virgo new moon. It's not my job to fix other people's problems. Let's go. Okay, I did it.